What's up, everyone? I'm going to go over my potential PSA submission cards, which is this big stack of cards that are in card savers and top loaders. I think that there's about like 20 cards or something, and there's only 8 card savers, and there's Charizards all at the top. And when I'm done going through that, I am going to open up some Vivid Voltage. So yeah, look forward to that. Maybe I can pull a Chonkachu. But I'm just gonna go down this list. I mean, let me just show you real fast kind of what it is you're gonna be seeing. And I've done a lot of research on all of these cards. So this is, and I guess I won't take all of these out of their sleeves, but some of them I will for video purposes. So this is Charizard number 4. You can tell that this one is double sleeved, because this is probably the biggest card that I own. It's base set unlimited, but it doesn't look like it would be a PSA 10. It's off center, and it's got, you know, like a few little nicks at the bottom or whatever, and I believe it does have a print line. I think that all of these have a print line. I don't know if I can find it through the sleeves, but yeah, that almost definitely has a print line. But there's a lot of PSA data for this. So the 10s in unlimited, there's 435, and for a PSA 9, which honestly, like, it's not impossible that this one could get a 9, there's almost 5,000 of those. The last sold PSA 10 was for over $16,000, and there's been other recent sales that are over $30,000, but those are all PWCC auctions, and some of the prices in those auctions get shilled or whatever. So I would say that the price range for a PSA 10 unlimited is, it could be anywhere between $8,000 and $20,000. Obviously people are buying it for $30,000, but if you have the card damaged, it's $165, and if you have it just raw like this, the way I do, it's about a little over $1,300. So that's insane, and it probably was in a binder at some point, but it's been out of the binder for a really long time. I also have another Charizard number 4 that you can already tell is in worse condition. See, you can just see how damaged this is. It's been through a lot. It hasn't been sleeved. So this is base set 2, and there is only 53 PSA 10s. 9s are 621, and the last sold base set 2 Charizard in a 10 sold for $7,500. That was at the beginning of September. And there was a PSA 1 that was sold for $130, and typically the raw card is $120 heavily played, which this is heavily played. But if you have it in near mint, it's $500. So this is an XY Evolutions Charizard reprint of the original base set. There's 161 of these in a PSA 10, and there's well over 3,000 in PSA 9. I think that this is probably worthy of a 9. It more than likely has print lines on it. Probably a couple nicks, maybe? I don't know. This one's actually in pretty good shape. But a PSA 10 sold for over $2,000, but a PSA 9 has only sold for $300. For some reason, PWCC sold 3 of these for between $6,100 and $6,800. If you have one damaged, it's about $50. And if you have a near mint one like this, just kind of chilling, then it's $85. Then there is the reverse holo of the same card, Charizard number 11. This one is very obviously off center. You can tell how thick it is on the left side. But there's way more PSA 10s of this. There's 578, and then there's over 1,400 in PSA 9. A 9 sold for over 300, a PSA 10 sold for over 800, so, you know, this is still very valuable card. This is, like, the best reverse card that you can get in the entire set. If you have a near mint one like this, it is $70. Then I have a Charizard VMAX. This is a Rainbow Rare, number 74. Champion's Path, there's a lot. For PSA 10, there's over 1,000 of these already, and the set came out in September. This one is super nice. I pulled this in a video on the channel. Check it out. I really do think this is 10 worthy. The literal only thing is maybe that, like, that nick at the top. It's not even like from damage, it's probably from it getting cut incorrectly. This is a pretty big card, and there's way more PSA 10s and 9s. There's only 300 9s. Right now, a PSA 10 of this is only selling for between like $750 and like $900, and if you have it near mint, not graded, it's between $300 and $400. When I pulled it, it was like $600. Is really insane. So this is like the number one card that I want to get graded because it's valuable and it's a very good contender for a 10. I also have the regular version of it, the not rainbow, the one that comes in Darkness Ablaze. This is number 20. There's over 1,000 of these in PSA 10 and only 157 for PSA 9. If you have this graded in a 10, it's going for between like $315 and $450. Just it like this near mint is $80. Yeah, this definitely, it's not rare, but it's still really valuable. And as well, I have the sealed, I'm not even gonna bother taking out. This is sealed Charizard V Full Art from Champion's Path, the promo card. You can tell it's sealed and in the card saver. So there's almost 1,000 of these in a PSA 10 and just a couple hundred in a PSA 9. In a PSA 10, this is anywhere between $800 and $1,000, and it's about $500 in a PSA 9, and that's also pretty impressive for how new this is. And if you have it just raw, it's like out of this wrapper, it's $15 for near mint. This card doesn't actually have PSA data on it yet. It's very new. This is the Sword and Shield 66 Charizard, the Vivid Voltage pre-release, and the only price data I could get is that raw, it's about $80, and this actually looks like a really decent contender for grading, but I really also want it as a binder card. Like the conflict with all of these is not knowing if I want to slab them or be able to just keep them in a binder or not, because I have a lot more Charizards in this, but I know for a fact that I'm just going to keep them in a binder. This one's pretty crazy. Right now it's $65 near mint, but a PSA 10 sold for $560, and there's about 400 of them. This is really cool. This is just another pre-release promo that came in a pre-release kit or a build and battle kit. And then my last Charizard is from the Radiant Collection and Generations. This one is in pretty good condition also. Near mint, it's $20, and a PSA 10 is over $300, and this is a card that's from 2016. This is a card that is from 1999. There's actually only 57 of these in unlimited for PSA 10, and then there's over 300 for a PSA 9, which is what I think this will get. It has a print line on it, and I have a whole video about the pack that I got in which this came out of. I'm very happy to have got a holo from that. The last PSA 10s were sold for $360 and $405. A PSA 9 will sell between $80 and $150. And if you have this card played, it's $15. And if you have a near mint like this, it's $35. I have some pretty special promo cards that are some of, like, I guess sort of like the more rare and unusual things that I have. This is a Lugia non-holo that's from EX Unseen Forces in 2005. But this has the Pokemon Rocks America 2005 stamp on it. I believe I have 2 of these, and this one was the better looking out of the 2. There's no raw price data on this. There's only 15 PSA 10s, and there's only 13 PSA 9s. And there haven't been a lot of sales on this, especially recently, but the most recent PSA 10 listing was $140. And I think not many people know about the card, and there's so few of them. This one is kind of similar. It's Pikachu number 12. It's a non-holo Black Star promo that has the 10th anniversary stamp on this. This is from the 2006 Journey Across America. That's the only way that you could get this. There's only 15 in a PSA 10, and there's 22 in a PSA 9. And I was really looking at all the data. There is one PSA 5 of this. There is a PSA 7 that sold for $17. There's no raw price data on this. And PWCC sold this as a PSA 10 for $300. So I did have 2 of these. I don't know what happened to the second one. I think I traded it away thinking that it wasn't really worth much, and like not realizing how much of the dark times this whole era was. But I would like the holo version of this too. But yeah, these 2 are some of my favorite items that I have, actually. Then there's this. This is a Latios Star, and yeah. So this is kind of, where is the line drawn between a PSA 1 and just ungradable? Because I don't know, it looks kind of normal from afar, but then it's no bueno. So I'm not sure. If you have this card damaged, it can actually go for over $400, and if it's just moderately played, it's almost $800. A PSA 1 actually did sell in May of this year for $162, and then a PSA 6 sold for $630. Of course, if you have a PSA 10, that's a lot more. A PSA 10 sold for over $5,000 back in July. So this is a very, very rare and very expensive card, but it is absolutely just beat up, and I promise it's nothing that I did myself. This next one is just a Japanese Meryl. I wasn't able to get information on this. This is just, like, this is only special because it's one of the only cards from WotC era where I was actually, like, I don't know, I kept it in a sleeve, so it has really good centering, it's in okay condition, and it's not really, like, worth grading, but it has, like, sentimental value and be cool to encapsulate this. This card I just have in this Ultra Pro top loader thing because look at how off-cut that is. I think that this could actually get the OC grade. There's not a lot of these graded. There's 2 10s and there's only 1 9, and it's just not an expensive card, but it's just ridiculously off-cut, and it is a rare. This is a staff promo. I forgot all about that. I believe I have the wrong data on it in my notes, but I will update it in editing. There's only one PSA 10 and 3 9s, but that was for the regular Roaring Skies pre-release promo. This one is staff, so that makes it a lot more special. I forgot all about that, and I'm sure it's some bigger number, I don't know. Then I have kind of like random choices that I don't know if I'm actually going to send off for grading or not, but this is a Hidden Legends 2004 Jirachi number 8. There's 21 PSA 10s and 42 9s. A PSA 10 actually sold for $450. So even though it's only $15 near mint, the way it is now, I believe that it can still get up there, and there is going to be a day where the EX series really go up in value. So same thing with the Blaziken. This one I was originally excited about because I thought it was a 2003 EX Ruby and Sapphire Blaziken number 3, but it's actually from the EX Battle Stadium. There's no symbol for it, but it does have the copyright 2004 instead of 3, and it doesn't have an e-reader at the bottom. There's actually no PSA 10s. There's 2 PSA 9s and 1 8. An 8 sold in April for $20, so it's just not that valuable, but I have a couple of these, and Blaziken is cool. Again, same deal with this Team Magma's Aggron. This is just a double that I have that's in, it's an okay condition. There's only 18 PSA 10s, and one sold in April for $51, but a 9 sold for $41 in July. So you can definitely see how this is going up. This is the one Shadowless base set starter that I have. There's actually 229 PSA 10s. There's 1 PSA 1, and then there's 7 PSA 4s. This is not in very good condition. I'm not quite sure what it would get. But if you have it raw near mint, this is actually like $50. If it's damaged, it's like $10. And a PSA 4 did sell for $42. So this, no matter what condition it's in, even though it's not first edition, that has value on it. And then these next ones are sealed Toys R Us promos. I actually don't have any information on this Magikarp. I just know that it's an XY promo from 2016, and to buy it raw, it's like between $25 and $40. It's a really nice shiny Magikarp holo that came out around the same time as these Toys R Us promos, but it's not the same as the other Magikarp Toys R Us promo, so there's no PSA data on this. Then there's the Charmander. There's 57 PSA 10s, and there's 229s. A 10 sold for $625, so this is a $600 Charmander right here. The raw price is $70, and of course these are all near mint because they are sealed. They are technically sealed product. Same logo with the Pikachu, and this has 20 PSA 10s, 55 9s, so there's a lot less of these Pikachus than the Charmanders. But a PSA 10 only went for $125 in September. If you have it near mint, it is $45. So I'm pretty sure that I would get these graded because I'm keeping these sealed anyway, so why not grade and slab them? This is just kind of a random throwaway. And the random EX holos that I have, the one staff promo that I have, the one really off-cut card I have, this random Japanese card that just has really good centering. This is my only gold star, which is so sad. There's so many, like, I love this card. This card is amazing. I wouldn't want to sell it, but it's just in horrible condition. Got my babies right here. Got this Aerodactyl. And then we got all the Charizards, yeah. So that's it on that PSA data. I will update as I know if I'm actually gonna send these in sooner rather than later, but I'm gonna get into this Vivid Voltage. Alright, I pre-opened these packs out of the sleeved blisters that they were in. Just 4 of them. I was able to find these at one of my Walmarts. I was very excited to see how much stuff they had stocked. I actually found Vivid Voltage stuff and Champion's Path, and I picked up both. But they had a sign saying that there was a limit of 2 boxes. I got 2 boxes and 4 packs. So it looks like, oh my god, I was just about to say, oh, looks like there's nothing in this pack. Nope, there's a Charizard. Add that to the big pile of Zards that I have right next to me. And I think that all of those Charizards that I just showed earlier, that might be maybe like 60% of the Charizards that I have in total. So here's some fire. Hinchurchin, Trumbeak, Nessa, Blitzel zapping out, Milcery, Skiddo, Eevee, Trubbish, a reverse rare Shedinja, and oh my god. Hell yeah. Full art Leon and the Charizard. Hell yeah, I picked some good packs. Yeah, so I have that Leon in the secret rare, but I actually wanted the full art. I think that that's my first regular full art supporter from the set. I really like this set. I honestly wish that I could have just bought everything that was there. Besides the ETBs, I didn't have very good luck with that. Got Opal, Metang, Girafarig, Sunset Vibes, Blitzel zapping out, Slugma, Beldum, Milcery, Wooper, a reverse rare Flareon, getting a lot of reverse rares, and then an Ampharos V Ultra Rare, a card that I did not have yet. And check out how hand-drawn that is compared to some other full arts. That is very nice. Oh my god, just all of this out of 4 packs is pretty amazing. So if you liked getting a peek at that information for the cards that I'm considering sending off for grading, drop a like, please. Let me know which cards you think I should definitely send and which ones maybe I shouldn't bother sending because of the money or whatever. Got a Sandile, Oshawott, Pineco, another reverse rare Metagross, and a Beedrill. So 4 packs. I got the best non-holo rare. I got his man Leon and then Ampharos. So new additions to the Vivid Voltage binder. That is very nice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and you'll see me in the next video.